What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to install the custom interior seat covers in your C5 Corvette, and I'm also going to give you guys a quick review, so stay tuned. So Custom Interior was kind enough to send me out some seat covers for my C5, and as you guys can tell, I am in dire need of some seat covers, especially for the driver's side. This thing is completely roached. The passenger side, not too bad, but this thing needs to be covered up. So let's get going on it. So when you open up the box, this is what you'll have. You'll have two sets of seat covers. You'll have a top portion and then a bottom portion, and these are sided, so you'll have to make sure that you know exactly which one is the driver's side and which one is the passenger side. But this material is actually really nice. It's really thick and padded, and then you also have all these clips that run along the back to help clip it in place. And they also give you these trim installation tools, so that way you're not, fighting it if you don't have tools. So that's super handy. And as you guys can see, this stitching looks really nice, really well done, and this is really padded. It feels really cushiony, so I bet this is gonna feel super comfortable. Another thing that I wanted to mention on these is that they also added a rear pocket to your seat. So this will add a little bit more storage space to your C5. The stock seats don't actually come with a pocket on the back, so this will add a little bit more storage room. And for this installation, to do this correctly, you do have to remove the seats, or it's just not going to come out as nice as it could. So we're going to remove the seats right now, and I'll show you how to do that. So to complete this job, you're going to need these tools. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a 15mm on a socket, these two trim removal tools that come with the seat covers. You're going to need a needle nose pliers. I just used these to remove the wiring harness from the seat bracket. You might not need these if you can just kind of pull it out, but these just make it a little easier. And then if you don't have a second set of hands, I just use this jack stand when I tilt the seat back to remove the wiring harness. It just makes it a little bit easier. And then I also have this nonsense spray. I just sprayed this on like the seats and some of the interior trim just to clean it up a little bit. This is totally optional, but these are your main tools right here. As far as the process to remove the seats, it's pretty straightforward. So first you want to remove these two plastic covers here. To do that, I'm just going to get a flathead screwdriver and pop this guy out. Just like that. And this part does slide in right onto this tab here. So you do have to slide it forward, so don't break it. And then just do the same thing with this one. And now you've exposed your two 15mm bolts here and here, so we're just going to undo both of those with a ratchet. So at this point we have half of the seat out, so now what you want to do is you just want to use this and move the seat all the way forward so that way you can expose your rear bolts. So now that those are exposed, you want to pull those out as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the seat back a little bit. I'm going to kind of put it in a middle position, and then I'm going to rock it back a little bit so we get these front bolts off. And then you want to access this wiring under here, and you can see there is your connectors there, so you want to undo those connectors. Kind of sucks doing this alone, so if you got a jack stand, that helps a lot. Whew, man, that was like next level in there. So I just used a screwdriver to pop that in there, and there we go. She was pretty tight, but we're free now. So make sure both of those are disconnected, and then it should be free. All right, so now you can just pull it out. Voila! And don't worry, while the seats are out, I am definitely going to be vacuuming this out and making sure it's nice and clean, because this is disgusting. What? Look at that. It's a gummy bear. Gross. This little guy's been just cruising in the C5 for who knows how long. Oh my gosh, he can't even squeeze him anymore. That's a solid gummy bear right there. Sorry, buddy. Free ride's over. And now the process for the passenger side is exactly the same. So I'm just going to rush through this one. I'll just show you guys kind of the time lapse of this. But yeah, I'm going to rip that out now. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to do some off-camera cleaning. This might take a little while because I'm very meticulous, but as you guys can see, the previous owner left some surprises down there. Their passengers weren't very courteous in some instances, apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna have to scrub the crap out of that because it's gonna bother me. So I'm going to take some time to do that. Be right back. Side quest complete. So I just got done vacuuming and shampooing the carpet. I couldn't get all the stains out. They're a lot lighter than they were. It looks better overall, but I mean, I could definitely get after it and get those stains the rest of the way out if I really wanted to. But gosh, I mean, guys, these are going to be under the seats. I don't really want to spend that much time on it. This side, I spent a little bit more time, cleaned up quite a bit, but again, it's going to be under the seat. You're never going to see it, so that's good enough for me. I also used some of this odor or total release odor eliminator, so hopefully we won't have any smells or anything like that. So I used that after shampooing. So now it's time to put these seat covers on and get the seats reinstalled. All right, first things first, I just wiped down the seat, especially on these edges here and on the back. When the seat is in the car, there are a lot of places you tend to miss, like especially like back in this area here. So I just wiped that off. You don't want to put nice new seat covers on when the seat is all dirty, because that's just gross. So now we want to make sure that we have the right side seat cover. So this is the gap that you're looking for here. So this is going to tell you what side it's on. This is where your controls go. So this matches up nicely with this. That's where the controls are. So now we are going to wrap that over like that, and I'll show you how to do it. So first things first, we're kind of going to spread it out a little bit, kind of wrap over the sides right here. And so this section here is going to tuck in to the controls. So we're kind of going to stretch this down and tuck. And then once that is kind of in place, we want to pull it back. And then these clips are going to slide into the back, and they've got this elastic on there, and it kind of pivots and locks it into place against the rear of the seat. So we're just going to kind of pivot it like that. There we go. That'll pull that into place. And now we just kind of want to work it back a little bit more. You got to use a little bit of elbow grease, but you really just want to pull it on as tight as you can. So I'm going to keep working at this a little bit, and then I'll show you once it's all done. Okay, there you go. So that's the bottom section. As you guys can see, that fits really snug on there. It fits in really nicely where the controls are. The only section that I kind of had trouble with is right here. I had to use the little tool that it comes with, and I had to like kind of poke it into this section because it gets really tight here. But then on the back, you can see So that's where those clips come into play. They kind of just pivot into place. They kind of lock in. I basically just pulled this out this way and then locked them into place. And then these two here wrap around, and then you just clip it in the back, and that holds it like that. So now it's time for the top section. So to know which one is the top section, you look for the zipper. So you always want to make sure that the zipper is facing the inside, like the tunnel there, so that way you don't have that hanging out the outside. So this is the correct one for the driver's side. So we're gonna put that on like that, and we're gonna get it fitted. So we're just gonna slide this over the top here. Slide it down. And again, it has these little guys, so we're gonna push them through the back the exact same way that we did before. We're gonna pivot it, pull it through, and that'll kind of suck in this bottom portion here. And then we'll be able to kind of pull things nice and tight. Okay, so we have it all snugged down now, and we have the clips running through the back. Now we want to flip it over on its back. Be careful not to scratch it all up. And you'll see on the bottom here, we have these two clips. So one goes to the top portion, one goes to this bottom portion here. So you just want to pull these together and link them. And that's basically going to tie the bottom portion and the top portion together as one unit. So that way you don't have things sliding around. So now that's all hooked up. Now it is all good to go, and there are a couple wrinkles in it. You'll see some wrinkles. We can kind of work some of this stuff out. We might want to maybe use some light steam or something like that. Kind of try and work some of that stuff out, but I think over time it'll kind of work out on its own. So at this point we can shift things around if we need to. If there's anything that might look a little loose, we can kind of make adjustments if we need to, and then we can put it back in the car. Okay, I am very happy with how that looks. Honestly, these things fit like a glove, guys. They look so nice. So at this point now, I am going to get this one back in the car, and then I'll get the other seat cover on the passenger side. I just got the driver's side seat in. I'm gonna actually save that for the grand finale at the end. Now I'm going to do the passenger side seat. I'm gonna do that off camera just because it's the exact same procedure as before. Then I'm gonna get it in the car, and then I'll show you what it all looks like put together. All right, guys, so I got both of the seats installed now. So let's take a look at it and see how it came out. Look at that. Guys, this is a night and day difference. These seat covers make these seats look brand spanking new. Honestly, they fit like a glove. And especially with this two-tone interior, I was a little bit worried that it would look out of place, but the black seats honestly make it look so much better, guys. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty fantastic. And here's the view from the passenger side. Again, I am so happy with how these look. And especially on the bottom where the seat cover meets up with the controls, it tucks in really nicely here. Overall, I am super happy with how these seat covers came out. I think they look amazing. And I want to give a big thank you to Kustom Interior for sending this out to me. And if you want to pick up a set of these seat covers for yourself, the link is going to be in the description below. So that's how to install the Kustom Interior seat covers in your C5 Corvette. But let me know in the comments below what you think about these covers and if you'd get them for yourself. But that's all for this week, guys. If you enjoyed the content for today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for future content. I'll catch you guys next week. Later.